Hey friends, thanks for joining me for today's episode of Enough for Today. It is Wednesday, the 14th of June, and we are starting a new psalm today. We're in Psalm 80, so join me there. There's 19 verses in this psalm, and it is a psalm of intercessory prayer for the northern kingdom. So we've been in this chunk of psalms that are all historical in nature, revisiting the history of the people of Israel, Old Testament history, both from the deliverance from Egypt into the early period of Joshua and the judges, the dividing up the land and the apostatizing of the people, and then the recovery under a little bit under Saul, but mostly under David, and then all the way after David up to Solomon, and then Rehoboam, the division of the kingdom under Rehoboam. The northern tribes break away under Jeroboam, and then they apostatize, and then the Assyrians come down and destroy the northern kingdom, and then the Babylonians destroy the southern kingdom, and the northern kingdom's wiped out, Samaria and that region, and the southern kingdom, Judah, goes into exile. The people that are the preserved, the remnant, go to exile in Babylon. They come back 70 years later. So this is written after the destruction of the northern kingdom, before the destruction of the southern kingdom. So we're going to go back a little bit in time from the previous psalm. And it's a prayer of intercession for God to restore the nation, to save the nation, to reunify the nation. And so we're just going to, as our custom is, we're going to read it today, 19 verses, and then we will pick up our exposition tomorrow. I will tell you this, though, that Warren Wiersbe divides this psalm into three sections. Verses 1 to 3 is save your flock. Verses 4 to 7 is pity your people. Verses 8 to 19 is revive your vine. And this is pretty cool because this psalm references Israel as God's vineyard. And we have been, and we are going to be studying this Sunday at Emmanuel, the abide in me passage. I am the vine, you're the branches of John 15. And I covered this, the Sunday before my break, the idea that Jesus, when he said, I am the true vine, what he's saying is Israel failed to be the vine and can't be the vine. I am the vine. I am the true Israel. I am the true Israelite. I am the perfect one that is fulfilling all the laws of God. I am the one human, divine human, all God, all man, but the God-man. I'm the one who has lived up to all the laws and expectations of God from the nation of Israel. So he is God fulfilling his own covenant to himself on behalf of the nation of Israel. It's an amazing picture of the gospel when Jesus said, I am the true vine. And then he said, you abide in me, and you're going to become the fruitful part of the vine that I intended you to be all along. So we're going to now go back and see one of the Old Testament iterations, one of many, where God refers to Israel as the vine. So let's read it, and I'll let you go for today. So the title says, to the chief musician upon, boy, what a word, Shoshanim-Meduth. And that is most likely an instrument, a psalm of Asaph. So this is a descendant of the original Asaph, writing it with a historical view. Verse 1, give ear, O shepherd of Israel, thou that leddest Joseph like a flock. Joseph is reference to the northern kingdom, because Joseph's sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, were tribes of the northern kingdom. Thou leddest Joseph like a flock, thou that dwellest between the cherubims, shine forth before Ephraim and Benjamin, that's northern and southern kingdom, and Manasseh, northern kingdom. Stir up thy strength and come and save us. I'm sorry, Ephraim and Benjamin. Benjamin, I think, was absorbed in Judah, in the southern kingdom. But verse 3, turn us again, O God, and cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. O Lord God of hosts, how long wilt thou be angry against the prayer of thy people? Thou feedest them with the bread of tears, and givest them tears to drink in great measure. Thou makest us a strife unto our neighbors, and our enemies laugh among themselves. Turn us again, O God of hosts, and cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Thou hast brought a vine out of Egypt. Thou hast cast out the heathen and planted it. Thou preparedst room before it and did cause it to take deep root, and it filled the land. The hills were covered in the shadow of it, and the boughs thereof were like goodly cedars. She sent out her boughs unto the sea, and her branches unto the river. Why hast thou then broken down her hedges, so that all they which pass by the way do pluck her? The boar out of the wood doth waste it, and the wild beast of the field doth devour it. Return, we beseech thee, O God of hosts. Look down from the heaven, and behold, and visit this vine, and the vineyard which thy right hand hath planted, and the branch the branch that thou madest strong for thyself. It is burned with fire. It is cut down. They perish at the rebuke of thy countenance. Let thy hand be upon the man of thy right hand, and upon the Son of Man, whom thou madest strong for thyself. So will not we go back from thee. Quicken us. We will call upon thy name. Turn us again, O Lord God of hosts. Cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved. Now, I'm just going to warn you, this is a dense psalm, okay? When you're reading the concepts of the vine coming out of Egypt, that's the children of Israel. When you're reading about the spreading of this vineyard, that's the growth of the nation, the blessing of God. When you're reading about the Son of Man, that's Jesus. So, I mean, this is rich. So buckle up, because this is another intercessory prayer that is prophetic in nature and promissory in nature, and God keeps his promises. So we're going to see it fulfilled in terms of history, and then we'll apply it to our personal individual lives today as well. And this will be a good journey. 19 verses, Psalm 80. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.